This training session includes 1 passing and 3 small-sided soccer games, which focus on developing possession, transition, speed of play, decision-making and vision. The exercises also help improve awareness, cooperation, the verbal and non-verbal communication between the players. Only field players take part in the training. Goalkeepers work apart with their coach or used as field players. For the optimal organization, 18 players can be used in the training. Of course, the session works with other number of players, however the coach must really care for changing players during the games and the resting time. This passing activity focuses on basic passing skills, one-touch combinations and activation of the players. Players work in groups of 3. Small or flat cones mark the starting positions on both sides. A pair of poles are placed in the middle 2 to 3 meters apart and 5 to 6 meters from the starting positions. The activity is performed with 1 ball and players change positions continuously during the progression. Variation 1. Player in the middle moves outside to ask for the ball and lays it back to the middle for the teammate to be able to pass the ball through the pair of poles. Variation 2. Player in the middle asks for the ball between the poles and lays it back in angle for the teammate to be able to pass the ball outside the poles. Variation 3. Player in the middle asks for the ball between the poles first, and after the layback he moves outside to get the ball again. The second back pass is performed into the middle for the teammate to be able to pass the ball through the pair of poles. Variation 4. Player in the middle moves outside to ask for the ball and lays it back to the middle for the teammate. Then he gets the ball in the middle and lays it back in angle to the teammate to be able to pass the ball outside the pair of poles to the other side. Coaching points. Lock the ankle to pass the ball with a clear touch. Use both feet to pass the ball. Quick feet movements. Verbal communication, ask for the ball. Supporting movements off the ball. This small-sided soccer drill emphasizes possession, cooperation between the players, speed of play and transition. Cones are used to create a 16 by 12 meters area. Identify 3 teams of 3 with different colors. Duration, 60 to 120 sec. Resting time, 60 to 120 sec. The blue team is defending. The orange and yellow teams are in possession, and they try to keep the ball against the 3 defenders. When the blue defenders intercept the ball, they switch to possession as soon as possible. The orange team start defending, the blue and the yellow team are possessing the ball. Now the yellow team make a mistake, so the coach passes a new ball into the area and the roles change. Coaching points. Create supporting angles without ball. Transition. Put pressure on the ball while defending. Keep the ball on the ground. Use the whole area in possession. Take care of extra balls. Play initiative in possession. Awareness. Stop the exercise and correct mistakes when needed. This small-sided soccer game focuses on players' functions while switching play. The soccer drill also helps develop awareness and cooperation of the attacking and defending phases. The teams are identified with different colors. One team includes 3 players, A, B, and C. Cones are used to create a playing field divided into 3 zones as shown. 2 small goals are placed on the baselines of the playing area. Players change their roles and positions after every repeated exercise. In this situation, the orange team is in possession. 2 players are positioned into the middle of the area and 1 is in the back third as a link player. The link player can move and act in his own area, helping his teammates to play out the defending pair. The defending team has a dual task. 2 players in the middle put pressure on the ball and the third player tries to close the passing channels in the back third. When the blue team wins the ball, they become attackers and the roles are changed immediately. Coaching points. Take the small-sided game competitive to raise motivation. Help players' orientation with communication in the early stage. Defending technique and main tactical requirements of the defender. When defending, put pressure on the player with the ball. Keep the ball on the ground. Take care of the load and the resting periods. Keep the possession in attack. Stop the exercise and correct mistakes when needed. Quick switchover. Take care of extra balls. This small-sided soccer game focuses on developing possession, transition, speed of play, decision-making and vision. The exercise also helps develop awareness, cooperation, the verbal and non-verbal communication between the players. This game can be played with a various number of players, from 12 up to 21. Players are split into 3 same-numbered teams. 2 teams are arranged in the area. The players of the third team are neutrals and they are placed outside on the lines of the playing field. The neutral players always help the possessor team and their positions are changed periodically. 4 goals are placed in the corners as shown. If the number of players is unmatched, we can use a neutral player inside as well. The orange team tries to maintain the possession with the help of the neutral players. They have special roles. Since the inside players can only pass the ball to that neutral player who stands without ball. When it's managed, the possessor team gets a pass from the other neutral player. When the defending team, now blue, wins the ball, they have to try to score to one of the small goals. After losing the ball, the orange players have to counterpress immediately. If the defending team scores or the ball leaves the area, the coach passes a new ball to the team in possession and the game continues with the same roles. Coaching points, vision and orientation. Heads up from the ball. Keep the load high. Supporting movements without the ball. Keep the possession. Counterpressing as fast as possible after losing possession. Restart the exercise quickly when the ball is out. Take care of the overload. Verbal and non-verbal communication. Take care of extra balls. Jogging, stretching, collecting of the equipment. Duration, 10 minutes.